Ready anytime. Hi, Steve here in my workshop in Bellevue, Nebraska. Hardly a week goes by that I don't get a email or a phone call from somebody along the lines of the one I'm just going to read to you here that I just got recently. And this happens to be from Corey. It says, "Hello, Mr. Draper. I'm not sure if you received my previous email. I've ordered and received in your self-study guide, but unfortunately, I've yet to receive my Mark 7 that I ordered through Shopsmith in June. My question to you is, what do you think the likelihood is of me receiving my machine? I know you don't work there, but I am just looking for some insight. I've reached out to Mike Young as well, but haven't received much through that avenue. I don't know that I'm able to dispute the amount through my bank, so getting the Mark 7 is really my only hope. Any insight you can give me would be appreciated." Since I'm getting these questions fairly frequently now, I thought I'd do this video and talk about some of the things that Corey just wrote to me about so you can get an understanding of what's going on. As he mentioned, I don't work for Shopsmith, but I know a few people and I know a few things. So I'm going to share some of the things that I do know. First of all, I know that probably the biggest items that people are upset about or worried about getting is if they ordered a Mark 7, or if they ordered a Power Pro headstock, or if they ordered the do-it-yourself upgrade for the Generation 2 headstock, or if they ordered a 500 to 520 table system upgrade. Those are the things that people are most concerned about, because those all are in excess of about $2,000, anywhere from $2,000 to $6,000 cost. So I'm going to address those particular items. First of all, I want to mention to you that I do know and I believe that Nicholas Cups is an honorable man and he's doing his very best to fulfill these orders. And that as the items come in, they complete the orders and ship them out. The reason I'm getting these type of contacts, not just myself, but Scott Markwood and also Mike Young on a regular basis get these same types of questions. And their resources are pretty much the same as mine, and that is to try and contact the company on your behalf or get them to get back with you to give you a status on that. So, but to just let you know that right now, there's only 3 people working there at the company. There's the CEO, Nicholas Cups. There is Jim McCann, the chief engineer, and Elizabeth Baldwin, the director of operations. And so if anything gets done there, one of those 3 people or all of them are involved in the process. So as far as filling an order, I do know that they've received castings for headstocks to start put together headstocks. So as you know, a Mark 7 has to have a headstock. A person who buys a Power Pro has to have a headstock. So they're putting those together with the parts they have, but they don't have all the parts that they need to completely assemble those. So when they get those parts, they will put that together. So that means that the Mark 7 orders and anything relating to the Power Pro headstock, those orders are held up until all of those parts are in. Also, the table system upgrade, which involves these parts here, this extension table, this table, and the extension tubes and the support legs that go with those, along with the new carriage, all those type of things, those have to be there in order to ship out a Mark 7 or to ship out the table system upgrade. So if even one of those items is missing, like even this station table or the main table or the carriage, they can't ship that order out. So when they get all the items together, that's when they ship those out. So I know that doesn't help you feel any better because you're not getting regular communication. So I do personally have the email addresses of all 3 of those people, and I have some of the telephone numbers for those people, but I'm not sharing that with people. I'm trying to let them keep their privacy so that they can complete the work that they need to get completed. So to answer Corey's question about advice on going forward, and I'm going to give the same advice to him that I give to anyone, and that ask is that I think that you should wait until at least the 1st of December to get upset, and give them some more time to get the parts in, but also I would do your best to contact them to get them to give you some regular status on what's going on in the company. Now, I'll be doing a separate video where I talk to them directly in the video about what I would recommend they do to have better communication with you as customers. So if by the 1st of December you have not received some update in status from one of those 3 people telling you specifically when you're going to get your items and specifically when they anticipate shipping to those, if you don't get that from them by the 1st of December, then that's the time I would say you need to start getting concerned. And at that point, I will have a video ready to release, giving you details, showing you exactly how to go through your credit card company and your bank to get those charges put back on your card if you don't want to wait any longer and want to not wait for the order any longer. But I know many of you want to get these items, and so that's why I'm giving that information to you. So if any of you have any questions, feel free to call me anytime, or you can email me either way, or you could put a comment at the end of on this video if you want to, and I'll with how to contact you, and I'll get back with you. But as I said, I don't work for Shopsmith. I don't have any more access to resources any better than Scott Markwood or Mike Young. And as many of you know, Mike Young really is not employed by Shopsmith anymore. He's not getting a paycheck from them. So anything he does for you is just out of the goodness of his heart, is what he's doing there. So in any case, just hang in there and try and have a little more patience. And but as I said, if by 1st of December, then that's probably about the time, because by then we're talking 6-7 months for some of you that you've been waiting. And I think that's probably, for me, that would be an unreasonable amount of time to be waiting any longer. So anyway, hang in there and have a great day.